maybe an all-rookie team member this season.
Jamie Luckey, Doug Shows, Tim Clockerty on the whistle, and the 21st meeting all-time between BC and NC State.
People recognize that Jerome Robinson is 6'5". He's not a small guard, so Al Freeman probably the best one to guard him, but you see early, my man Kai Bowman getting off started. He's back home, Wes.
Over number 3 on the pack.
Well, for defense, if you want some defense, Kai Bowman gets it started off for the Boston College Eagles, and nothing better.
There's Markel Johnson, who could be a pivotal player tonight. Couldn't hang on to it. Here's Chapman with the Wolfpack giveaway. And it's 4-0 Boston College. 4-0 BC still, and Bowman stole it away again. He's got Chapman. Back for Bowman.
Recognizing this is a big game for both teams.
Yes, sir. Dorn on the drive. State still doesn't have a field goal. Now they do. Stick back for Torrin Dorn Jr. Wolfpack on the move again. Kick for Beverly. Shoots to tie.
Thus far for the first 7 minutes of this game, able to pick it up in the last one.
Oh, Robinson hesitated on the dribble.
So dangerous because you have to guard him past the three-point arc because he's shooting the ball so well. And when you do that, especially with the new rules where you can't be physical.
I'll tell you, next week in Brooklyn, just ask Dan Bonner.
He saw the bottom of David Thompson's shoes a number of times. That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir. On the drive, Freeman after the missed shot. Al Freeman on the board.
In transition, off a missed shot. They want to push the basketball. Long rebounds lead to leak-outs. Al Freeman does a great job finishing at finding those shooters that he has around him on the perimeter.
Done enough, I think, as a freshman maybe to be very encouraged about where his progress could go. And there's your 7, and that's the dangerous part tonight for Boston College. All the way through, took the contact, knocked to the deck, and is hurt. Hunt fires for 3 in transition. They'll stop play as Jerome Robinson is down. In the lane, Bowman rattles it in.
That's what you call a tough bucket right there.
Yep.
On the perimeter, they get extremely dangerous, especially with your 7 operating on the inside.
Bowman high arcing through, missed everything, but Popovich cleans it up.
That was a pass.
Guard mentality continues here at the broadcast table.
I'd rather Kai get an assist than the air ball for the FGA.
A boo.
You know, you don't root for all these guys, but Jerome is such a great kid. And really, you know, for what he's done at Boston College, staying through the 0-18 season a year ago, to develop and become the player that he is right now, you always like to root for a guy like that.
There's a 3 ball again. Really a pair, and Freeman's thrown in 1. So 5 of the 9 are from behind the arc. Here's Bowman, a shot fake on a boo and a score.
Because they weren't getting any. They kept turning the basketball over, giving it back to BC. But now that they're getting their opportunities, they continue to take advantage of it.
Sam Hunt, a deep 3.
0 for 8 with 6 turnovers to start the game. But since then, 10 for 10 from the field. And Beverly lines it up. Let's make that 11 for 11. Or as I like to say, 1T1.
State on a perimeter assault. Kraljevic out for Chapman, who answers.
Shooting teams in the ACC, and unfortunately for BC, Jerome Robinson did go back to the locker room during the timeout.
Now really picked up with the shooting of NC State.
Yeah, it took NC State 6 minutes and 20 seconds to put their first point on the board. A free throw by a boo.
Eagles 21. The other baskets belong to Robinson and Popovich.
And now Boston College playing his zone. I'm not sure.
I know.
I think that would have gone in regardless.
It's a big night for Markel Johnson. I'll tell you why in just a moment, too. Here's a boo on the drive. Fall away. Abdul Malik Abu's got 5 first-half points. Out of the round, popped out.
You know what? I like the fact that he tested it immediately. But in transition, you've got to get back against the pack.
Oh, another turnover. 3 on 2. Skip for Robinson. Back for Chapman down the lane. Nicely done. Jordan Chapman's got 11.
Get it easy.
Inside Freeman in the layup.
And see, Popovich right there was caught in between.
Couldn't finish it.
And Kai, you know, give Kai Bowman credit. He didn't complain, didn't pout. He actually was hit on that one.
Beverly. Had about 6 turnovers in it too, Corey.
It did. It couldn't have been a worse start for NC State. But give them credit for the way that they have responded in this game.
We play on here. 3 3-ball Robinson.
But there's Mitchell coming up with the offensive rebound. And
Jerome Robinson fighting it tonight from a shooting perspective. It is homecoming here to Raleigh. And there's Dorn working along the baseline.
Extremely well. Dorn can guard 1 through 4. As we see Robinson unable to finish there, but then 2 offensive rebounds by Popovich there.
In BC now. Jerome looking for an alley. Nice look away. Mitchell the catch. And 1 for Stephon Mitchell.
He may be a little overconfident here to start the second.
Robinson backing down Beverly with 10 to shoot. And the goal.
A little bit of a spark. Start a fire for Jerome Robinson.
Almost 3 minutes gone, second half. Here goes Dorn. Knocks Robinson down and lays it in. 6 for Dorn.
To be out there as long as he possibly can.
86% free throw shooter, 89 in conference play. Missed 2 there, so rare misses and you're at 7. Here's Dorn with 15 to shoot, almost 4 minutes gone, second half. And a blow by gets into the rack.
Robinson, and not allow Robinson to rest on the defensive end of the floor and make him have to defend.
Bowman around, you're at 7. Tough shot, and he's got 13.
Lock up the #1 seed, but everyone else still jockeying for position at the ACC tournament. It's a big difference between having to play 5 and even 4 games to try to win the ACC tournament in comparison to playing 3.
And they're in action tomorrow night against Louisville over in Durham. Reyes missed at the rim. Mitchell inside and 1.
I can tell you what.
Against Bowman for Dorn's 3. Bounced out. Leonard Freeman an offensive chance. Waiting on some help from Freeman. Bounce pass Dorn. Block Mitchell. Here's Jerome Robinson. Tries to get all the way underneath and does.
Great play there by Kyle Bowman to make sure that he jumped so it would not be an easy bucket. And just like that, getting out in transition, which is allowing Boston College to be able to slowly cut into the lead.
Popovich against Leonard Freeman. Nice spin with the left hand.
All right, now it's 10.
Short. Al Freeman on the run. Chapman to contact. And 1. Wow.
And there are a number of NBA scouts in here tonight to see Jerome Robinson, and they're seeing him be more than just a scorer.
3 of 15, 3 of 16 now is Robinson. Johnson. Toward the corner, Sam Hunt. Another one. He's got a dozen. Go with his 8 points.
I like that action by BC right there. They get the mismatch for Robinson. BC State answers it normally with a 3.
Robinson squares. Mitchell cleans up inside. 9th rebound and double figures. Freeman looking for something with 5 on the clock. And found it with an and 1.
Downs, been through some adversity through the year, missed Markel Johnson for 7 games. But at this point, as you see Johnson finding Dorn over the top.
On Mitchell. Freeman with 4 to shoot. Step back on Robinson. Got it. Wow. How about that? Look out. Rimmed out. Kyle Bowman. Layup in transition.
And you think about the fact that he is a former football player, not scared to contact, and has an aggressive mentality that will keep him going.
Popovich the dunk.
North Carolina.
Right.
You know, so, and then, of course, they've got a tiebreaker. They split with Clemson. So none of those teams will have a tiebreaker over them. Correct me on this one. When you have that no one has a tiebreaker, it comes down to what your record is against the top teams, correct?
Right. And if you both lost to the top seed, as Chapman knocked down the 3, their conversion of those options is another as well. Freeman with 2 to shoot. Fall away and got it.
2 out of 3 years for the Wolfpack.
That'll do it in Raleigh. 82-66. The final tonight. NC State picks up the 16-point victory.